Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Dolphins first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From midfield, here's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2nd and 6. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's gone. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A run with Mostert up the middle. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack on first down, Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's good for the Lions.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll try it now with Swift. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's good for the Lions.
Here's Swift. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Second and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. Goff looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 36-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
Let's go.
Back to the running game with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know intercept.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin taking it in from a yard out.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Jason Sanders down for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Out to his left.
And this one too low.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Goff.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tua to throw. Well, that's into the hands of Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Tua. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Tagovailoa. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? and he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's gone. And that will be incomplete as well. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. The defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Lions 28, Dolphins 22. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Dolphins take over at 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Tua. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw is Tua. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Tua on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Throwing now, Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best